By now you've heard that the world's largest asset management firm, BlackRock, has filed for a spot Bitcoin ETF on June 15th. You've probably heard that BlackRock's ETF success rate with the SEC is 575 to 1. But did you know the ETF that got rejected was a super exotic ETF concept for a fund that would keep its holdings secret for months at a time? Yeah, that got rejected back in October of 2022. Not sure why BlackRock would submit something so silly when the SEC's transparency standard for ETFs is daily disclosure of actively managed funds. So other than that one weird ETF application, all 575 other ETFs have been greenlit for BlackRock. So now you have a little bit of context, and in this video, I want to give you my quick take on how the situation may have just changed pretty drastically for Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust future, and how a big Bitcoin arbitrage opportunity might have just kicked off. Hey guys, I'm Tshroom here for the Investing Bros, and before I get into it, please do me a favor and smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to stay in the know on all of the ways that you can thrive in these crypto markets. So taking a look at the GBTC on whitecharts.com, you can see that on a 1-year scale, GBTC has been trading at a significant discount to NAV or NAV. A trust's NAV, or net asset value, is the total value of its assets minus liabilities divided by the number of outstanding shares. As you can see, the NAV discount bottomed out at around 49% back in the end of 2022. In the last week, GBTC has made up a ton of ground as traders and investors have poured money into the trust to the tune of 10% arbitrage. While this is an impressive improvement, GBTC is still 33% discounted to the spot BTC that is held by the trust. The discount to NAV can exist in a trust because of simple supply and demand, market sentiment, the fund's performance, and the perceived effectiveness of the management team. Now, in the case of GBTC, the discount is likely due to the dynamics between how much spot BTC that is held by the trust relative to how easy it is for people who want to gain exposure to BTC to get through measures other than GBTC. Put differently, Bitcoin buyers don't have a reason to gain Bitcoin exposure through GBTC when they could just buy BTC on Coinbase, Binance, or through their financial institution of choice. So that leaves Grayscale with a big pile of spot BTC and not many people wanting to buy shares of that trust that represents ownership of that big pile of BTC. So GBTC remains at a huge discount to its underlying Bitcoin value, but there are 3 main reasons why this discount could be coming to an end. First, the demand on the stock market for GBTC could just significantly increase, it could go up. Secondly, Grayscale could offer a redemption program, at least for their institutional investors. That would be really big. Third, the SEC could approve the conversion of the trust into a spot ETF. But here's what we know, is that the SEC has rejected Grayscale's application to convert its BTC trust into a spot ETF. But now there's a bit of a growing bullish narrative that could make the SEC reconsider that rejection. You see, a renewed optimism surrounding GBTC shares has been linked to BlackRock's application for a Bitcoin spot ETF. Since the news of BlackRock's application, GBTC shares rallied more than 25%. If BlackRock's spot ETF gets approved, then the SEC would have to at least issue a new reason why it did not accept the application from Grayscale, Valkyrie, and so many of the other financial institutions that applied to offer Bitcoin spot ETFs. If the SEC does the right and fair thing, they will also approve Grayscale's spot ETF application, and GBTC would rocket higher as a result. But does the SEC do what is right or fair, or do they just do what BlackRock tells them to do? Well, I'll leave that for you to tell me in the comments. Let me know what you think. In addition, unconfirmed rumors also suggest that Fidelity Investments was considering a buyout of Grayscale. Fidelity is the world's 3rd largest asset manager with $4.24 trillion under management. Rumors or not, clearly something bullish is going on at Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust because it saw a 400% surge in trading volume in the 5 days after BlackRock announced the spot ETF application. Now my take is that logically this is a pretty optimal time to buy GBTC, if you at all believe in the thesis that I have laid out in this video. But there are a few good reasons why you might want to stay away from GBTC. First, BlackRock's ETF could get rejected by the SEC, straight up. Just because they have an excellent track record with ETF applications does not mean that it's a certainty that their spot BTC ETF will even get accepted. Second, the company that owns Grayscale, DCG, or Digital Currency Group, was in a lot of hot water last year when DCG's CEO, Barry Silbert, was accused of fraud by his ex-business partner turned rival, Cameron Winklevoss. Many crypto-experienced investors will remember the shadowy past that DCG has paid a lot of money to help you forget. And many will take their investments funds somewhere else. Third, even if BlackRock's ETF gets approved, it does not mean that GBTC will get approved to convert into a spot ETF. While these bearish reasons are very legitimate, it is hard to deny that there is a good chance that there will be more upside for GBTC as we march towards the SEC's decision to approve the spot BTC ETF proposed by BlackRock. Hey, that's all I got for you. I did not want you to miss out on this opportunity, but I wanted to bring you both sides of the GBTC bet. In conclusion, I would say that there is a clear arbitrage opportunity here, but it is by no means a sure thing that the arbitrage will go through without a hitch or without risk. So thanks so much for watching. You are tuned into the most generous investment community online. I will see you in the next video, bros. Peace. Wow, you made it to the end of the video. Great job. Now, if you want more content like this, whether it be TA on Bitcoin and Ethereum or altcoins, or you just want to stay up to date on the latest and greatest news in crypto, then stay tuned and tune in to our 9 a.m. live show every single weekday morning. It's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And when you tune in live, use the keyword grip strength in the chat, and you'll get a special shout out from anyone who's paying attention to the chat. Love to see you there.